The Daily Purge. Today's a different one. Today's a special one. I want to talk about my time in Germany, specifically in Bavaria. As many of you know, I lived in Germany for many years. I was stationed in Germany for about 7 years, and then I ended up staying there as a civilian after the military. And there's some funny things that happened. Of course, my entire life is funny, uh, or strange, or one of a kind, or whatever you want to call it. And oops, what's going on here? And I wanted to talk about something because today I had a call. Hey, Olga. Today I had a call with an old buddy who I met in 1998. We ended up working together, getting in trouble together, or doing all kinds of things together. His name is Sasha Papadopoulos. And, we met. He was just, I don't know, under 30. I think I was 32 or 33. Now I'm 54. And he's, that difference of age. I think he's like 40 something. And we were talking about the things that happened, and he reminded me when I was working in Bavaria, which was great because Bavaria is the traditional Germany as you would see it on TV, right? Like the European Vacation with Chevy Chase. That's Bavaria. And what happened is when I was yes, love.
When we go out in school, then we always say like. Tschüss auf Wiedersehen.
Tschüss auf Wiedersehen. Nice. In German. My daughter's speaking German. Yeah. See that? Say hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
Daddy, and in school, in Deutsch class, there is a dog named, it's a brown color, and it's named Snoopy.
Snoopy. I know, you told me. Yeah. Awesome. Snoopy. Okay, let me finish the live, boo. Let me finish the live. All right. So, bye. And so I was in Bavaria, and hey, Dan, how's it going? Hey, Dan, in Bavaria. Morning, Leaf. How you doing, Columbia? All right, everybody's here. Hey, Dan, Daniel, Kyle. Good morning, Kyle. Olga. So, Pookie. Yeah, there you go. And so check it out. So I was stationed in Germany. I did 7 years. I got out. I stayed there. I lived in Berlin, Hamburg, Dusseldorf, Munich, Frankfurt, and all over the place. And then plus other countries as well, like eight other countries or 7 other countries. And when I was in Bavaria, I was hanging out with Sasha. We worked together, and then I moved companies. I brought him to that company. Then I moved companies again. I brought him to that company, and it happened to be in Bavaria. And Bavaria was cool because it was traditional Germany. And I actually went to the Oktoberfest in Bavaria in there, and I ended up buying the lederhosen, the leather pants with the suspenders and the white shirt and a little scarf and stuff like that. And you could actually wear that daily. Like it's not a costume. It's literally what they wear down there, some of the people. And I wore it when I could because I loved it. So, I always stayed in hotels because I didn't live there really. So I'd stay for 2 weeks and I'd come back for a weekend. I'd stay for 2 weeks, come back a weekend. So I stayed in hotels instead of paying for an apartment. The company paid anyway. And I rented a car and drove around and rented a car and stuff. So it was a pretty big high life. And then one morning I'm coming to work and I didn't remember this. Sasha just told me about this today. And I'm coming to work and these 3 guys in this car, like, I don't know, I guess I pulled out in front of, I don't know what I did. I didn't do anything that I noticed. Anyway, they're back behind me screaming and yelling, rah, 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 all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, oh, Jesus, these guys. And what most people don't realize that in America, you don't do that because if you do that, someone's going to pull a gun or you don't know who you're going to talk to, that kind of stuff. But in Europe, it's not normal. So these 3 guys, they were not German. I don't know where they came from. And they're cussing me out and stuff. I pull into the parking lot of the business and Sasha's there pulling in as well. And these guys follow me into the parking lot. 3 guys jump out. Hey, Garlstadt. There we go. I get it, man. North Part. I know exactly where it is, Leaf. Yep. Second AD, right? Anyway, so these guys pull in behind me, and they get out of the car, and they're cussing at me, 3 of them. And they come at me. I just knocked them all out, like all 3 of them. And then I was in a suit and tie, and then I was like, this is what he said. He said, I knocked them all out, and then I just straightened my tie, and I'm like, okay, let's go to work. And just like went about my business. And now you're thinking, man, that's brutal. But when I was thinking about it, it reminded me of the changes that we've gone through before. When someone does that to you, you get excited and your adrenaline pumps, and maybe you react in a way where you're screaming. I think it was yelling. You yell to try to make them run away, but you lose your cool a little bit, right? So I knocked these guys out and a little bit sloppy, whatever. And then I went about my business. But it was still, I don't like that. And so down the road, you look at your ego and you're like, what? The only reason I'm upset right now is because these guys are talking to me like this, and I don't like being talked to like that. So that's my ego. So who gives a shit, right? So I shouldn't even care and just be like, whatever, guys, see you later, and just walk away. But I chose to engage. Nowadays, it still happens occasionally, very, very seldom. I was driving from Berlin to Budapest about a month ago when I picked up my new car in Berlin, because my company's registered in Berlin and I still have a place there. My main residence is in Germany. And I'm driving through Prague, or through Czech Republic. I forget what city it was. Brno, I think it was called Brno. And I'm sitting at a red light, and apparently I cut somebody off again. I don't know, or whatever I did. I don't know. But anyway, this guy behind me's beeping and he's screaming, and I'm sitting at a red light, gets out and starts pounding on my window. And I'm like, dude, just go away. I'm wearing like a nice shirt, and I'm like, just go away, go away. Wasn't excited at all. Like, didn't give a shit, because it's just my ego. Who cares, right? Well, he then smashes my mirror. And so I took my glasses off, put them on the dashboard, got out and said, get back in your car right now. And he's like, what are you going to do? Whatever he was saying in Czech. And I said, just get back in your car right now. And then he started backing off. And so when I turned around, I saw in the reflection of the car, he was coming at me after I turned around. So I just literally just turned around and slapped him, right here in the neck, and sort of knocked him off his feet onto the side of his car. And he was shocked. And I was shocked because I didn't even want to do that. It just happened, but I wasn't excited. And that's the difference between before and now, is that it was literally defense with zero excitement and zero emotion. It just happened, right? And so that's a difference in life, right? So sometimes we get emotional about things, and sometimes we react as a self-defense. And sometimes you're proactive as a defense as well. And so, like, I always try to compute all these things in my head and say, well, how did I get along these times? What was the difference and what changed in me? Well, some people would say the older you get, the smarter you get. You don't want to have arguments and fights and, brawls in the middle of the street when you're 50 years old or 54 years old like I am. But that wasn't the reason why. The reason why is because I'm too, how do I say this? I'm, without sounding arrogant, I'm too valuable to myself to get into an argument or a fight on the street about some stupid shit that who cares about, right? My time is too valuable. My body's too valuable. My health is too valuable. There's no reason for me to do any of this stuff anymore. And so you take that energy that you normally would pound into that, or you could pound in the guy's face or whatever you did, whatever I did, take that energy and put it into something creative. Like, I want to redirect that energy into something. And that's what I do. I redirect my energy into other things. And he was, it's like, that's why, what they call, Lane and I were like pioneers. We're always doing something new. We're always driving something new. Like right now, we just got off a call, Lane, myself, and Sarah, a partner with the HAVE investment fund, the Humble Alpha Veteran Empowerment Investment Fund. And man, this will knock your socks off. This will knock your socks off. Not only, but I can't even say anything, but anyway, where it's going to be, or it is actually so exciting. The mission, the story behind it, the why, and the drive and the path forward is just incredible. So we're really looking forward to that. And that's the kind of things we're always doing. People are like, hey man, you don't know how to run an investment fund. You never ran an investment fund. I said, neither has Lane, neither has Sarah. So what does that mean? We have an idea. We bring in the best people who we can get to do it with us, who know how to do it. And we're the ones that go out and, drum the drums. That's how you do it. You don't have to know how to do everything yourself, right? You don't have to know how to do it. Just create, man. Imperfect action, creating as you go, doing what your intuition is telling you to make sure that you move ahead in life every single freaking day. Be the pioneer, be the co-creator of your life, co-creator with others in the collective consciousness, or in your family or your friends, or with us if you join our program, the Humble Alpha Paradigm Upgrade Advisory Program, which we're starting here now on the 4th or the 5th of October for another 3-month run for a group of UK property developers. If you're interested in joining us, otherwise, let me know, and we can talk about it. It's a pretty incredible program. We'll take you from a place you are right now, which to the outside looks successful, but to you, you have more in you. You have more potential, and you know that there's more integration that you can have in your life in order to represent who you really are, right? And to have that impact every single day in every aspect of your life with a full life integration. And that's what we're talking about. That means more revenue, more money in your pocket, more happiness, more quality of life, deeper, passionate relationships. This all happens through subtle changes. So you don't have to change who you are. You have to uncover who you really are. And that's the power of this program. So if you're interested, give us a holler. Anyway, from that story to this story. Anyway, I just thought it was funny because he was cracking up, telling me about how it was funny how I just like took these 3 guys out and then straightened my tie and went to work. And that's because my energy is all about creation. My energy is all about creation. My frequency is all about creation. What if you and I got in a call right now? I'd be trying to find a way for me to help you add value, solve problems. What can we create together? What can I create for you? What can you create? How can we do this? Like, I'm constantly doing that. And that has served me so well to the point where we're doing things we never thought we could do before. We have our live event in Houston, Texas, 6, 7, and 8 of November. 6th is a She Talks. That's a woman-only veteran conference. Then we have the Street Shares $80,000 veteran entrepreneur giveaway. Go ahead and you can apply for that. Street Shares Veteran Entrepreneur Challenge, Military Veteran Entrepreneur Challenge. You can win money for your business to drive on. You can win lawyers' fees, and you can win education, college certified education, not just ClickFunnels, but really college courses that will help you along your entrepreneurial journey. So it's a big deal. And then, of course, we have the investment fund. We have the book. We have the course at Forbes Business School. It's now going into the UK. Then it's going into an executive MBA program that goes into Europe, Middle East, and Far East. Huge, huge. Hey, just drop me a line, Columba. Just drop me a line on the in Messenger here, or if you want, I'll just put my email in, or my private email in the chat. I don't know if does that work. I don't know if you can see that. No, I just put it on YouTube. That's not cool. Let me. I don't know if I can do that. Anyway, I just put my email on YouTube. I don't know why I did that. Oh, let me see. Where are you watching from? Which group? Columba. Let me see. Let me see. Well, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Just write me on Messenger here. That'll set you up. Okay. Sound like a plan? Write me on Messenger on Facebook, and my private Stephen Kuhn, Stephen Eugene Kuhn, not my business one. My business one is always a pain in the butt to answer those messages. Okay, awesome. So you're watching on my business profile. Go to my private profile, Stephen Eugene Kuhn, and off you go. That'd be great. All right, or I'll contact you if I can remember. Fruhoff. That's a very German name. All right, rock and roll. Loved it. Thanks for letting me share that today. Not too much going except for this. The energy that you have, don't waste it on getting mad. Don't waste it on getting upset. Don't waste it on anything but true creation of your own reality. Right? Right? And you know what we always say, right?
I don't know.
What do we always say?
I know.
You know, huh? It's all about
Quality life.
quality of life.
Yeah, see my
Yes.